Good morning, my dear student. On the behalf of KTGM College Nasik and Department of Chemistry of this college, I am Dr. S.R. Labhade. Welcomes you to the lecture on thermal methods of analysis. Student, in previous lecture we discussed the classification of thermal methods of analysis, and we also discussed the thermogravimetric analysis and types of thermogravimetric analysis. In today's lecture, we discuss the instrumentation of thermogravimetry. Thermogravimetry analysis. Instrumentation. The instrument which is required for a thermogravimetric analysis is called as thermobalance. Thermobalance. Thermobalance is a high precision analytical balance in which heating and weighing of a sample is carried out simultaneously. Therefore, instrumentation or instrument which is required for thermogravimetric analysis is thermobalance. Thermobalance is a high precision analytical balance in which heating and weighing of sample is carried out simultaneously. As heating and weighing is carried out simultaneously, therefore the essential requirement for the thermobalance is there is a high precision balance, weighing balance. Second one, a electric oven, that means sample is heated, and a recorder for recording the change in weight or a weight of sample. Therefore, these are the three essential requirements. Along with this, there are some another requirement, that means a sample holder, then temperature programming system. All these are required for a thermobalance. Therefore, the components of thermobalance are: number one is a components of thermobalance. Number one is a sample crucible. Number two is a weighing or weight recording balance, weighing balance. Heating furnace, then a temperature sensor or thermocouple, and a recorder for obtaining thermogram. Result which is obtained in thermogravimetric analysis is in the form of loss in weight versus a change in temperature, and that is called as thermogram. Therefore, here these are the requirements for the formation of or construction of a thermobalance. Therefore, here ideal thermobalance should have a following requirement. An ideal thermobalance should satisfy the following requirement. Number one, it should record the weight of sample when it is heated. Secondly, it should generate furnace temperature up to 1500 degrees centigrade. There should be provision for linear temperature change or a provision for temperature programming. That means we can program the temperature for a particular analysis. Number 4, it should be having good precision and highly sensitive. It should be sensitive for recording weight up to 0.2 milligram, or it should be sensitive when change in weight up to 0.2 milligram, and it should have a great precision, and therefore these requirements must be satisfied by any ideal thermobalance. Thermobalance, that is an apparatus in which heating and weighing of sample is carried out. Change in temperature and loss in weight of that substance is recorded, and here that recorded in the form of thermogram. Here we can draw this schematic representation of this thermobalance, and then we discuss the instrumentation of thermobalance. Now thermobalance require these 5 different components. Those are arranged in this fashion. Here there is a furnace. There is control to this furnace. Again here there is another compartment. Here is another compartment. Then there is sample holder and thermocouple. Those are placed on a balance. This is a balance, and here is a control of this balance. Therefore here this is a sample crucible. Or a sample plate. This is a thermocouple or that controls the temperature of this plate. This is a furnace. Here this is a weighing balance, weight recording balance. This is a balance control. That means we can adjust sensitivity of the balance by using this control. Balance control. Here recorder obtaining thermogram. This is a temperature controller, that is furnace temperature controller, and this is a furnace atmosphere controller. That means which type of atmosphere that we have to provide here, that will be controlled by this compartment. This is a schematic diagram of thermobalance. Therefore, thermobalance basically consisting of these 5 different components. First one is a furnace, which is a electric oven. Temperature of furnace is adjusted. Here there is a sample cell which is placed over a thermocouple. Thermocouple adjusts the temperature of this plate. Plate is directly placed over the recording balance, and here sensitivity of this balance is adjusted by this balance control. Here furnace atmosphere means this device controls the atmosphere of the furnace. That means which type of atmosphere that is created here, that is oxygen atmosphere or carbon dioxide atmosphere or nitrogen gas atmosphere. That atmosphere is controlled here by this device, and here this is a schematic representation of this thermobalance or this weighing balance. We discuss each component of this balance in detail. First component is sample crucible or sample cell. Sample holder. This sample holder is a compartment where a sample is placed. Sample is placed in a sample holder. This sample holder may be made up of either quartz, silica, then stainless steel, graphite, sometimes ceramic material, or sometimes a platinum metal may be used for construction of this sample cell. Here choice of this crucible, whether it will be hot crucible, stainless steel crucible, platinum crucible, graphite crucible or ceramic crucible, choice depends upon the type of sample and a heating temperature. This sample cell, sample crucible is placed over a thermocouple and then onto the weighing balance. Therefore, here this compartment is the sample crucible. This sample crucible is placed over the thermocouple. Thermocouple, that is controls the temperature of this sample crucible. Here sample crucible may be made up of quartz, platinum, graphite or sometimes stainless steel. Choice of this crucible depends upon the type of sample to be analyzed and its temperature range. Here this total, that is thermocouple as well as sample holder, that is placed on a weighing balance. Therefore, change in weight of the substance is directly recorded on this weighing balance. Second component is the weighing balance or weight recording balance. Second component is the weight recording balance. Weight recording balance. This is a high precision analytical balance. High precision analytical balance. It has a sensitivity up to 0.2 milligram. It has a high precision, high sensitivity, and here good reproducibility. Rapid response to weight change, so that the change in weight can be recorded at that temperature. And here the control, that means signal, it feeds its signal, that is change in weight signal, to the thermogram recorder. Therefore, here the weighing balance is directly connected through electric wire with this thermogram recorder, because change in weight, that is recorded by this thermobalance and it is recorded on the graph, and therefore here the signal which is generated by this weighing balance is given to the recorder, that is a thermogram recorder. Third component is a furnace. Furnace is an electric oven. It is an electric oven where temperature can be increases up to 1500 degree to 1700 degree centigrade. Furnace, that is actually the center of this thermobalance. Here in this case the furnace temperature is controlled by another unit, and its signal is given to the recorder, thermogram recorder. Therefore, similar to this weighing balance, here the temperature of this is connected, or it is temperature signal is given on the thermogram recorder. Therefore, function function of this furnace is to heat the sample linearly as well as sometime in a program manner. Temperature of the furnace is controlled by this unit, and this unit is connected to the recorder. Therefore, change in temperature and change in weight that can be simultaneously recorded on the thermogram for that material. Therefore, this is the heart of the thermogram, that is the weighing balance and the furnace temperature controller or furnace temperature. And therefore here, this is the most important component of the thermobalance. Next component, number 4, that is the thermocouple or thermocouple. Or it is a device that controls the temperature of the plate. It controls the temperature of a sample crucible in a required range. In a required range means here, if we select a temperature range, suppose for example 100 degree to 500 degree centigrade. Therefore, thermocouple does not decrease the temperature less than this, less than 100 degree and more than 500 degree centigrade. That temperature control is done by this device, and that is called as thermocouple. There are different thermocouples that will be applicable at different temperature. Therefore, when temperature is up to 1100 degree centigrade, then thermocouple is made up of chromate or a aluminum. That is an alloy of two metal, chromate or aluminum. If temperature required is 17,050 degree centigrade or up to this, then here platinum, rhodium thermocouple is used, and temperature greater than this 17,050 degree centigrade, then tungsten thermocouple is used. Therefore, thermocouple, that device controls the temperature of the sample crucible, and there are various thermocouples. Depending upon the temperature range, thermocouple is selected. Now, next component of the thermobalance is the recorder. That is a thermogram recorder. In thermogrammetric analysis, change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of temperature. Sometimes change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of time when temperature is constant. Therefore, here there are two types of recorder used in recording the thermogram. Therefore, when change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of temperature, then XY chart strip recorder is used. That means here change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of temperature, then XY chart recorder is used for recording the thermogram. When change in weight is recorded as a function of time at constant temperature, then that means isothermal, then a time-based potentiostatic, time-based potentiometric charge strip recorder is used. Therefore, here the fifth component of thermobalance is thermogram recorder. Thermogram, that is a graph of change in weight of substance as a function of temperature or as a function of time. When change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of temperature, then XY charge strip recorder is used. When change in weight of a substance is recorded as a function of time at constant temperature, then time-based potentiometric charge strip recorder is used for recording a thermogram. Student, this is all about the instrumentation of thermobalance. Thermobalance is the apparatus used in thermogravimetric analysis. In next lecture, we discuss how thermogravimetric analysis is carried out and results obtained in thermogravimetric analysis. With this, we stop here. Thanks for joining me. Wish you all the best. Keep learning. Happy learning.